his ankles. Now he's got an entourage, and he's got a touchdown.
The impossible dream of a play. Madden is on the field. He wants to know if it's real. They said yes. Get your big butt out of here.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State's Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
There, he's got it. End zone. Touchdown, Titans. There are no flags on the field. It's a miracle.
It's a miracle.
It's a miracle, man. You know what it is. It's Sunday. It's time to do the Football Frame of Mind weekly show, man. So before we even get started, man, we are closing in on 100 million views. And it's only been just over 2 years, man. For real. Just over 2 years.
We're not closing in. We're there.
Hell yeah.
100 million views
Yes,
in less
sir.
than 2.5
Yes, sir.
years. Shout out to you guys.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Hold
The
up.
growth in the last-
We gotta put some things. Yes,
He's
sir.
on fire.
Yes, sir. We
We need
The quarterback is toast.
We need to get some old ESPN countdown shit, like some 2K5 sound bites. That'd be freaking fun. Hey, no, that one, the other one can't do the. You could go all the way one. Do that one.
Yes, that's funny. I got that one.
He could go all the way.
Touchdown. Yes, sir.
Oh man,
Yes, sir.
100 million views, bro. Shout out to you guys. The growth in the since last November, it's been crazy. You know, between the shorts, the live shows, all of our spinoff series, like. Shout out to you guys. Like, we couldn't be here without you guys. I'm glad that you guys choose for us to be your alternative. It's awesome. You know, when you want to do something like this, you want people to really enjoy it. Obviously, we do it because it's fun. We don't care. Like, we do it because it's fun. But to think that other people enjoy it as much as we do, shout out to you guys. 100 million views in less than 2.5 years.
Yeah, man. And YouTube don't want to get no plaques for it. They want 100,000 subscribers. I want a plaque. I'll buy one.
He said, "I'll buy one." He gonna email
one.
one. He like, "Hey, yo, can you just make me one? We can go on Etsy and make one."
Yeah, man. Nah, for real though. But all right. So YouTube had like a couple different like plaques, right? So they had one for like 10,000 subscribers, right? And then they had one for, I want to say 100 million views, right? And then it's like, no, we don't do that anymore. I was like, shit, yes, you do. I'll get one. I'll buy one. Shit. Let's see, but
that's crazy though.
Man. But yeah, what we got? We got the comments in here, man.
The countdown.
Yes, dude, sir. Yes, sir.
I love that soundbite. You're gonna have to use that one more.
Yeah, I'm gonna link. But wait, y'all won the game. Y'all won that game, though, Chris.
No, he's saying reminded him of the good days compared to what they are now. You know, because when your quarterback says, "Man, I'm just gonna keep it $150," we ass. Like he did, bro. Straight up, we ass, bro.
They ass, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Chris, man.
Cam said they ass.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. Like, maybe, like, I would have said, hey, if they wouldn't have drafted Cam Ward, right? I would have said, man, maybe you could just go after Diego Pavia, bro, because he's gonna be the biggest guy in Nashville ever. Like, he's the most popular guy right now, you know. But they most certainly need a new coach, though. That guy is way over his head. He's like Nathaniel Hackett for the Broncos, right? Like, you need an assistant to your other assistant. Like, that's crazy to me. I've never heard that in my life. Like, usually if there's a bad hire, they just deal with it, right? They just figure it out, and 1 year, 2 years, they be fired, right? But this guy needed an assistant for his assistant. You know what I'm saying? Who does that? Right? Nah, he will never get another head coaching job ever. Well, baby, we'll get into that.
we gonna get into it, but you're not gonna see my full rant today. You're gonna see my full rant on Wednesday, but you definitely gonna hear my 2 cents. Yep, lost a quarter of the games. That's what he said.
Yeah, bro. And to
I
be
love the
honest
brutal
with you,
honesty.
yeah, but to be honest with you, they actually had this game today. Like it wasn't like Houston beat them really bad. Like they were struggling. Houston was struggling, right? But in other teams that are struggling, shit, my team is struggling real bad. Mahomes looked like 2019 today. I mean, I'd be angry too, Chris. I'd be
He was
angry
pissed
too.
off. I like his accountability though.
Yeah,
Like
because it ain't like he
he's
just
he's not
like
being nonchalant about it. Like he's just like, dude, I'm like, this is BS. Like we need to be winning, bro. Or we need to be playing better. I mean,
yeah, most definitely. But let's get into it, man. So, new viewers is up this week. So shout out to y'all. Obviously got over 100 million views now. So, new viewers helping us with that. Casual viewers and our regular viewers has remained the same, and that's good because we want to keep y'all engaged in what we're doing. So we appreciate that, right? So, but
moving.
what's up?
No, I said moving on.
Move it on.
Moving up like the Jeffersons.
Yep. So let's get to some college, man. Let's get to some college stuff, man. Let's get past that, man. So this is your updated AP top 25, man. So for me, the biggest jump was Ole Miss at 9.
13-4.
I didn't agree with that. Like
That was a bit much.
they beat LSU, right? That's cool of
They
them,
didn't
right?
beat them like they didn't blow them out.
Yeah. So I would have thought that they would have been behind us, to be honest with you, considering who we beat, right? And how much, the media loves Georgia, right? But I guess they liked y'all a little bit more than Georgia. And, being at 10 is wild. What do you mean? We only went up 7 spots. What do you mean? We only went up 7 spots.
He
And
wants his team higher.
even being, Alabama fan, I said 10 was like the highest we could go. And I personally didn't think we was gonna get there. I thought it was gonna be like 11 or something like that. Cause yeah, we beat Georgia, but we didn't beat them,
No.
I mean, so I didn't think that at all. So I'm just sitting there like, oh, 10, that's pretty cool, right? Yeah, fuck Florida State. That's what they get for
They
talking
thought
shit.
they was back.
Yeah, they thought
Hey,
that
hey, that field storm has got to be one of the greatest field storms. I don't know if y'all seen that crowd reaction. Bro, the way they stormed the field after that one was crazy, dog.
well,
Like
you
they
gotta think,
took
man.
over, dog. Like, is that
Virginia hasn't been good in a while, man. And we didn't even pick Virginia to do anything this season.
no,
And
they
they
wouldn't be
like
bottom
4 and
tier.
1.
Mm-hmm.
They're like 4 and 1. So Tony Elliott figuring
They're
out
ranked.
something.
They're ranked now.
Yeah, so they figuring out something, So I fucks with it, man. But what's the biggest surprise for you?
I don't know about surprise, but I made a short about this shortly ago. But Texas Tech and Vanderbilt are like slowly creeping up, bro. Texas Tech is creeping into the top 10 at number 11. Vanderbilt's at 16. You got some interesting teams in there. I do agree. Ole Miss, like, they won, but to jump 9 spots, I probably would have stuck them at like 6. I feel like that would have been a little bit more feasible, but 4 is a little crazy because that's the only really big time win they have on their resume up to this point. Like the other games they played haven't really been up to par. So I feel like had they had a better schedule and like won more convincingly, then yeah, but they didn't even blow out the opponent they beat just now. So I don't really agree with them shooting up that many spots.
Yeah, so I mean, just look at Mizzou 5-0, right? Like Like they're doing some work, man. I don't know how their schedule is gonna pan out as it gets tougher, but if they could get production from the quarterback and the running back, that's pretty dangerous, man. That's like Pat White and Steve Slayton in a sense. Not as fast, of course, but that's pretty good. Like I said, Mine Hardy, if he keeps going, he's gonna be a first round running back because somebody's gonna love that shit. Right? I thought Cody Schrader should have been drafted, to be honest with you, but the running back doesn't necessarily have the same weight anymore.
Don't jump off the page.
Huh?
It
Yeah,
doesn't jump off the page.
because remember, like when we were coming up, like if you led the SEC in rushing, you were gonna be drafted.
You were top 10.
Well, not even not I mean, obviously, yeah, the
Mm,
good guys,
yeah.
but you were almost guaranteed a draft spot, period. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like Derrick Henry had 2,000 and he got the second round. So, so it's like if you do that, that used to guarantee you a draft spot somewhere. So I'm surprised Cody Schrader didn't necessarily get one, get drafted. But that's today's game. I mean, if they don't make the
They're not gonna.
if they don't make the playoffs, then he's getting fired.
Yeah, but they're gonna make the playoffs. Like I don't think that's in question. Like and
Yeah,
and
like
and we'll get
everybody.
into that game, but they could have beat Oregon. It's not like they got blown out. Like
Yeah,
it literally came down to the wire. Like little mistakes is what cost them that game. Like they'll make the play. Now, like I agree with you. If he don't make the playoffs, then yeah. But I
yeah.
don't see them firing him
But
otherwise.
I put that loss on Allard though. Like even
Yeah.
before the interception, he was playing dog shit. Dog shit. You can't do that. This is one of the biggest games you're gonna play in your college career, man. And you play like that. Now, for me, the game went like I said it should go. Right? You cannot. What's up, Chris? Yeah. Yes,
100
sir.
million lifetime views since June of 23. So less than 2.5 years.
Yes, sir. So for me, the game went exactly how I wanted it to go. They uglied it up, and it wasn't a track meet because you can't be in no track meet with Oregon. So like that's what they did. But the quarterback, man, he didn't do nothing. They uglied it up, and he literally played ugly. So like that wasn't the best thing, man. But we'll get into that. We get into that, man. But all right, so we gotta do our overreactions from the weekend. So for me, my overreaction is that I guess you say Ole Miss, man. That's my biggest overreaction because like I didn't think that I didn't think they would beat LSU, but I did say that if they figure out something that works against y'all, they go keep doing it. And the quarterback run was that thing. They just kept calling it. And when they rushed out of their rush lanes for the pass rushing, they couldn't do shit after that. They couldn't stop it.
But and I'm not gonna go like deep dive into that, but it really helps when it helps when you do that. But it helps also when the defense is on the field like 75% to 80% of the game. They're gonna be really tired and they're gonna keep giving up plays like that when the offense is just stagnant. And when I say stagnant, I mean stagnant. My overreaction is how I'm not even gonna go deeply into it, but that offense is abysmal. Abysmal. No excuses at all. And I'm going to get into it, but that's my overreaction. There's no reason that offense looked the way it did at all. They let that defense out to dry.
Yeah, I agree. But I mean, I don't know, man. That's my overreaction for real. Ole Miss, and it just, they should be all right, man. Moore, I mean, that's not too crazy. Moore's pretty good, man. He's pretty good. Now, top 5 in the country, I don't think so.
Wait, who are we talking about?
DeCorian Moore, probably.
I don't know about top 5, bro. It's kind of
Yeah,
too
not
soon.
yet.
It's way too soon to say
Not
that.
yet, man. Not yet. It's
They got
too
some other
early.
really good receivers.
You still got you can put one of the guys from LSU in there. You
Aaron
still got
Anderson.
dude.
Aaron Anderson's probably a top 5 receiver, although he hasn't really been getting the looks that he normally would. He's
Right.
probably a
I
top 5
think
guy. Jeremiah Smith.
yeah, dude from Arizona State. Tyson should be in there.
Yeah.
Um shit. The other dude from Ohio State too.
Oh yeah, the
Cardell.
second. Yeah, he's
Yeah,
good.
Cardell Tate. He's got crazy leaping ability.
He's
And
nice.
then just off potential alone, I want the dude from Georgia Tech, the little guy that from FIU. I want him in there.
It's a lot deeper than just that. I'm gonna get into it, but it's a lot deeper than just that one statement.
Yeah, but that's been the overreaction segment, sponsored by the Villain Sports Media Network. Y'all check that out, man. Got of good guys, a lot of good ladies over there doing good work. But let's get into some recaps, man. So Florida State was looking
Not
ahead.
back. They're not back.
Overreaction from Chris. Indiana. Oh man, like, dude, I just think like their overreaction was probably last week too, when
Mm-hmm.
Indiana beat up on Illinois like that.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was an overreaction from people because in Illinois don't have the horses like that. And Iowa plays good defense and they good at moving the ball, right? And what got Indiana in the playoffs last year was the fact that they couldn't do shit on offense, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
cool when you blowing out teams like that, but I don't think so, man. I don't think so. But that is an overreaction, though, you know. But I think it's more of an underreaction though, because Indiana's cool, but they ain't competing with the big boys though. You
I
know.
I just this game like this goes to show that like they shot Florida State up on them poles way too easy and too fast. Like, yeah, they beat Alabama and this and that, but like to have them as high as they were and that to turn around and lose to an unranked Virginia team like that, I just don't. I think they jumped the gun and just pushing them up the poles so fast just to lose. Now, like, not saying that Virginia's a horrible team. I mean, obviously they're overperforming what we expected, but still.
Yeah, man. I just think they just were looking ahead, bro.
Yeah, I think they were smelling their flowers. I think
Yeah,
they were. I think they were still hyped up about that beat over Alabama. To be honest with you,
yeah, that's what I was thinking too, man. Like they were looking towards Miami and they got caught, man. They
got
got
caught their
caught. And
pants down.
shout out to Tony Elliott, man. This is a big win for him. Because he's been trying to get it. He's been trying to figure Virginia out since he's been there. And they've been rough. It's been rough, but sometimes it's good to just not fire a guy because they're struggling right now. You know that you're the second, maybe third school in that area, right?
I
Because
mean, that's a hard team to take over and succeed in that conference, and not a big time football program to start with. You've had some good players, but that's a
yeah,
hard job to get success at.
yeah, man. Because like I said, you're like the third school in the area, in my opinion. Because Virginia Tech's number one, then Maryland's probably number two, and then maybe Virginia. And after that it's slim pickings because everybody else is gonna steal the good ones, right? Because the good
Mhm.
ones don't even go to Virginia Tech or Maryland,
Not anymore.
not anymore, right? They go to Michigan and stuff like that because like that's one of the areas they recruit well, or they go to South Carolina, or they go to Clemson and shit like that. They don't go there no more. So it's tough, but they got to win here, man. So shout out to them, man. But I will say Castellanos is a problem, dog. He is a problem. Yeah, he talks too much shit sometimes, but he's a problem, man. Like if he can keep this up, man, it's gonna be interesting to see what kind of awards he gets, man. Let's see.
You still
Yeah,
have, yeah, but you still haven't gotten to the meat of your schedule yet either. I think that'll be like what
yeah,
sets you. I
yeah,
think.
but
I
like,
mean, he hasn't started a full year yet. I think you really need to get to the meat of your schedule first, because you
all
don't.
right. So here's the bias in me. All right. So I'm gonna say Ty. I'm gonna put it up back up here. So for me, Ty Simpson puts us in a way better situation as we get into LSU, as we get into Vanderbilt. There's a confidence that you can trust with him passing the ball, right? Like every throw seemed like so far, like in the biggest games of the year, right? Even Florida State for a minute, because Ty Simpson kept us in the game, quite frankly. He had some drops from some key receivers, right? And then you go to Georgia, right? You know, you look at that particular game, he was putting the ball on the money, man. He was throwing it in tight windows, which is not like a good thing. But if you can do it and place the ball where it's supposed to go, that's good. And when you think about where we are in this climate right now, as we get into October, right? I think he has joined the conversation for the Heisman, but I still think it's Haynes King and he's in the lead right now, right? I think the dude from Oregon's in there. I think Ty Simpson is in there. Ahmad Hardy is in there as well, right? And uh, I put I guess I put Jeremiah Smith in there if I had a top five right now. Yeah, he's not playing that well, but he's not in the meat of his schedule either, right? And he's gonna have some bad teams he's gonna play along the way too, like Michigan. You know what I'm saying? So he's gonna have some games. Yeah, that was some shade to whoever Michigan fans out there, because I don't think they're gonna be good. I don't think they're gonna do nothing for real, man. Especially when Sharon Moore comes back, they're gonna go back to like the wing T. Yeah, man.
On to the next one.
All right, so we kind of touched on this game, man, a little bit, but a big shout out to Oregon, man, fighting to get this win. Outgaining them and all kind of yards and everything. Pavia 73. I mean, I could, but this would be his first big game this weekend.
Yeah, it's the same thing about getting to the media schedule. Like we're just now about to really get into SEC play. That's kind of where you can either separate yourself or you can fall back in line, in my opinion.
Yeah, so not yet. Like I said, he do some damage against Bama, then yeah, right? But we'll see because we'll get into that game too. I wasn't too happy about that, but yeah. So I mean, Penn State did exactly what I wanted them to do: ugly the game up, not getting a track meet, but it's just I don't know, man. I really don't know how they lost this game. That's why I put it on Drew Allen, right?
That
Because
turnover cost them.
yeah, the turnover did, and what's crazy is this is what I was talking about, like when we first got on here, right? When I'm going through the time machine, so check out the time machine, man, the football frame of mind time machine. But when I was going through the time machine and I'm looking at why like the Vikings didn't win, and I told you they were just overmatched, right? It's not that they didn't have talent, right? It's just that they would make bonehead decisions. And you already behind the eight ball, right? That interception is like the end. It's just like that.
Magnified.
Yeah, you already behind the eight ball. Skill player wise, the quarterback's not playing well. So if you're not playing well as a quarterback, you cannot turn the ball over because you're already behind the 8 ball. And yeah, the interception came in overtime and things like that. But here's my point. It shouldn't even got to this point.
In a game like this, a turnover like that isn't just an interception. Like that's a magnified statistic. Like that can't happen. But it goes to show, like how you were saying, like how the play was going. It just shows where his head was at and how he was playing. And it in a game like this, those turnovers mean so much more because you know it's going to be down to the wire because you know they match up with you really good, athlete for athlete, talent for talent, and Dante Moore played a much better, much more consistent football game than Aller, and Oregon won the game. Kudos to them.
Yeah, man. I can't say
Kudos to
nothing,
Oregon,
man.
man. We both of us picked Penn State, I think.
Yeah, we did.
And I thought Oregon was going to give them a good game. Like, hey, they did what they had to do to win. Give credit. Don't put it all just on Aller. Oregon had a really good game plan, and they didn't make as many mistakes. They had a really good job. Dante Moore played really good.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. He's good. He's good. He should get some Heisman votes too because he's gonna have a whole lot of yards, man.
He's gonna have a lot of opportunities too.
Yeah.
A lot of big time games.
Yeah. So like it's gonna look good. It's gonna look good, man. Yeah, you think Oregon goes back to the Big Ten championship though?
I think so.
Yeah.
Because they already have the win advantage on Penn State. Does Oregon play Ohio State on their schedule? Let's find out. Because if they don't play them, that's definitely going to be the move. Let's see. Oregon football. All right, let's see. I just want to check out the rest of their schedule. So if I'm looking at Oregon right now, they're undefeated. They play at home next week against Indiana. They go to Rutgers, home against Wisconsin, at Iowa, home against Minnesota, home against USC, and at Washington. So they don't even play Ohio State. So they could realistically win out, and they'll 9 times out of 10 be facing Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. This win really helped set the tone for them for the remainder of their schedule. The fact that they were able to play up to Penn State like this, that's very impressive.
I'm looking forward to seeing that. I think we could see this matchup again, though, low key.
In the playoffs, maybe. Unless Penn State beats Ohio State. If they beat Ohio State, then yeah, we'll see the matchup again more times than not.
Let's see that moves now.
Some uncomfortable Dude, we've been having those conversations about Klubnik.
Yeah, Klubnik's done.
He's cooked.
Yeah, Klubnik's done. He's no Heisman. Like he might even have to come back to school next year because he's not going to be picked in like the first three rounds.
You'll be a day 3 guy. If you can scrape your season together, you'll probably be a day 3 guy.
Yeah. So no, he ain't doing that. Not at all, man.
Next we got Gotta love technology. Okay.
Right. It's your segment, man.
So let's get
all right, let me do my take first.
You're good. I want to hear what you got to say.
All right, so for me, man, I felt like once Ole Miss got comfortable, I felt like it's gonna be a long day for y'all. Because they were at home, the crowd was really loud, and they felt like they could win this game, right? It didn't feel like last year where I was like, yeah, LSU is probably going to win this game at home because Lane Kiffin's going to be doing stupid shit, like going for it on 4th down and stuff and not really paying attention. But I felt like because they felt like they should have won this game last year, I felt like, okay, they're going to do things a little bit more tighter, right? But I picked LSU because I didn't know their quarterback was like that.
I mean, you got to think he played the FCS level before this, so.
Exactly. That's why I said I didn't know he was like that. So I felt like LSU had way more talent, in my opinion, when it comes to the quarterback position, when it comes to the defensive skill position, right? You got good linebackers, right? And then they got good receivers and stuff. And you throw in the fact that you got Caden Durham, they got a couple of good backs. I'm like, well, they just gonna kind of do what they do, and they could win this game like the score you see, like 24-19, just flip. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd be something like that. Be a nice game. But what I didn't see was the fact that Ole Miss's quarterback really did their thing. He really did his thing, right? And that's, he made some really good throws too, especially on third down, right? They were 8 for 16, 50%. That's crazy. Crazy production when you really need it. So that's my take on it. I was surprised that Ole Miss's quarterback did really good.
Okay, so I'm gonna be frank here. We'll start with Ole Miss. Give their offense credit. They had a really good game plan. It took them a few drives to really get like in a rhythm. But the bad thing is, the longer the LSU defense was on the field, it makes it easier for a guy to be able to do what he does. He was great at getting out of the pocket, good on those quarterback design runs. Good. Give credit to Ole Miss's defense. They were looking like the Eagles up front. 3-man rush, not even barely blitzing, and they were getting tremendous pressure at the line of scrimmage just with a 3-man rush. But I'm going to go on a rant here when I say offense lost them this game. Without a doubt. One, you're already on thin ice because your starting tailback didn't play. Durham's out. So you're already relying on a true freshman, Harlan Berry, and you're relying on Caleb Jackson, who's been horribly inconsistent, which he had a horrible drop like down crunch time. It was terrible. Wide open, tons of place to go, and he took off running before he caught it. But what lost LSU this game is, one, the offensive play calling was shit. Horrible. Vanilla, predictable, no kind of creativity on offense whatsoever. You didn't try to commit to running the ball at all. Horrible. I don't know if you've seen they went down the field and they scored. 2-point conversion. They put a guy in motion. Then he sits up next to the quarterback and he just hands it off and they get blown up in the backfield. Shit like that. Makes no sense at all. The offensive line, horrid. No run blocking whatsoever. Pass block with 3 guys rushing, and they're getting pressure like they're sending 6 in the box. That's a problem. So you can't run. Your offensive line isn't run blocking or pass blocking. He's taking snaps 2 seconds later. They got guys in the backfield. And third of all, he looked very uncomfortable, very questionable decision-making. They had a drive early on. You were about to go and extend the lead to be like a 10 or plus point lead. We're inside the 30, and he forces one over the middle with 2 or 3 guys there. You cannot do that. Horrible decision-making. The offense completely shit the bed. The defense gave up so many freaking yards. When you're on the field so long and you're tired, it doesn't matter what talent you got on the field. That offense is going to pick you apart because you're out of freaking energy. You can only go so freaking long. Like, I'll give Ole Miss's offense credit, but LSU's offense, look at the yardage, dude. 256 yards of total offense, and most of it came in the second half. It was horrible. No excuses. There is too much talent offensively for you to be struggling like this. There's no excuse. The play calling was horrible. Offensively, lost them this game. Defense did as much as they could, but when you get into the second half and you've been on the field and on the field and on the field, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to give up plays. They pick them apart because, dude, I mean, offensively, 19 points is unacceptable. I'm sorry. LSU has way more talent. LSU has way more talent top to bottom than Ole Miss. And they had some plays here and there. I'm like, see, that's what I want to see. And when they tried to run the ball, they had some plays. I'm like, okay, you have to be more than one-dimensional. If you're not going to commit to running the ball, you have to accept the facts that you're going to lose stupid games like this because you can't alleviate anything off your defense because you can't put the ball in the freaking end zone. They had 2 or 3 drives, field goal, field goal, field goal. You can't do that. You have to be able to score points. You're way too talented to not drive up and down the field. There's no excuse, BK. There's no excuse. This is a game you had in your hands. On paper, you should have won. On the field, you should have won. No excuse. If this is what you're going to bring in each and every week after this, you're going to lose games and your ass is going to be grass. You got 2 weeks to figure this out on offense. If you go into that South Carolina game and you come in with an offensive game plan like this, you're cooked. And you get into SEC play, you're cooked. This team is one of the best rosters in the conference, and there's absolutely no excuse why you're not dropping over 19 points against an Ole Miss team like this. No excuse.
I agree, man. And I agree with Chris too, man. 300 yards, not getting to that number, you're gonna lose a lot of ball games.
Realistically, you got into the second half. You should have let Michael Van Buren play. You should have. You should have pulled Nussmeier from the game and let Van Buren play. Van Buren played an entire season last year for Mississippi State, looked good, and in limited time last week, he looked really good. If your quarterback is struggling like that in a game that's so close like this, and you're questionably – everybody says he's 100%. I don't trust that Nussmeier is 100%. I don't trust it because I just feel like he's not making the throws he normally would. I would have let the other guy play. You need something to get you going. You need something to get a fire going.
Yeah,
I'm not saying bench Nussmeier for him long haul, but for that game, you had to make an adjustment because there's no excuse for you to keep giving the ball back that many times when you know that Ole Miss is gonna run the ball down your throat with the running back, with the quarterback, and they attack the flats all game. They killed them in the flats the entire game. And then you get to the end, Ole Miss is on 4th down, and they know they can get the 4th down in crunch time. Anybody else would have punted the ball. They went for it, sent the tight end across, hit him in the flats, game over. Horrible.
Yeah, man. It's a rough one for LSU, man. But I mean, they still got talent. But Nussmeier has to play better. Has to.
This game,
I agree. See that smooth. I don't think he should have benched Nuss. I mean, look, the game wasn't going well, but he should know better, right? He should know better.
It wasn't look, and I'm not going to put all of the blame on him. It's an offensive problem as a whole. That whole unit, players, the only players that I feel like did their job were the receivers. That's it. Offensive coordinator, offensive line, and quarterback play just didn't get the job done. And you're not going to win those games, those conference games like this, playing like that. And you're saying trust him in tough moments, but if you're not making right decisions, if you're forcing balls like that and you're just playing bad, you're not pulling them for the long haul, but you need to get something going. You have to get something going. You have to.
But you know who did do something?
Georgia Tech.
Haynes King. Yes, he did.
King.
Haynes King has another 200-yard passing game with over 100 rushing. So that's 300 total.
He's still doing it, Cam. He's still doing it.
I told you. That's why I said he was my Heisman front runner. I was just nervous because that's a lot.
Yeah, they did. Chris's comment, they did sleepwalk. But when they finally woke up, you seen how quick they scored? Bro, I looked, and it was like, you see, I kept checking back, and I'm like, oh, man, they're pulling away. The boy turned it back on. I'm like, damn, they tied that shit quick. They didn't waste no time. They're like, nope, we got to get this together now.
Man, so yeah, man. Yeah, so you ain't going to get no, you know what I'm saying? You ain't get no attitude out of me. But I will say, but I said, Wake played good. They played good. But those 8 penalties, that cost them the game.
Bro, Robbie Ashford is still playing college football. How many teams this is like his 4th team up to this point.
I think Georgia,
we've been saying this. We've been talking about Georgia Tech. Hey, we got receipts, bro. You can go to the off season. We got receipts, bro. We've been talking about Georgia Tech.
Yeah, we picked them for the ACC title game, and honestly, it's not that far fetched. They don't have any more big, really games, right? They already beat Clemson.
They don't play Miami, I don't think either.
Yeah, they don't play Miami, so like that's a real possibility, especially when you get to the end and they gotta play Georgia, right? And the way they play offense, I think they can get Georgia this time. As long as they stay in their rush lanes and stop Georgia from running, yeah. So, and TJ Finley's still playing. He is.
Look, so Georgia Tech, they got home against Virginia Tech, at Duke, home against Syracuse, at NC State, at Boston College, They got home against Pittsburgh, and then they finish out against Georgia. I don't see why Georgia Tech can't be damn near undefeated at that point. Now, there's a couple teams that'll give them a running for their money. You saying hell no, not Georgia? They almost beat them the last couple of years, and now Haynes King's playing like this. I wouldn't say it's an absolute that Georgia will win that game. I like what Georgia Tech's doing. This is a wake-up call.
Yeah, bro. So you ain't gonna get no argument out of me, bro.
Love some Haynes King.
Yeah, man. Heisman front runner, man. All right, let's get into my rant, man. They might not lose in the ACC. They might not, because they got some pretty interesting games in there. But all right, man. So Georgia versus my Alabama Crimson Tide, right? So, all right. So for me, I looked at this game, and I hope y'all watched my watch along. I was just fucking around, honestly. I didn't even think nothing of that. I was just fucking around. But what's up, Wendy? I see you. So I'm watching this game, and I'm looking at it in two different lenses, right? One lens is that Ty Simpson is for real at the quarterback position, all right? He was making some tight throws. He was getting out of the pocket, man. He was making throws on the run. Like, yeah, right? I'll get into that. I'll get in there, see that smooth, right? So the second lens, we can't stop shit on the ground. Nothing.
That dude ran all over you, bro.
All over. Georgia had like 250 yards on the ground. And the dude we speaking of had almost 10 yards of carry, bro. Mm-hmm. He was picking up chunks. I don't know what it is about Georgia and the way that they run the ball, but I need some of that in my life. Because they take the ball and dude literally run downhill. Like, it's quick. Ain't no jumping, ain't no tiptoeing, none of that, right? So we can't do that, right? So then I get to see that smooth cover right here. So it's just a little bit concerning that they got shut out in the second half. You could look at it that way, but you can also look at it that we didn't give up nothing in the second half either. So you gotta look at it both ways, right?
Wait,
yeah, we could have added some more.
Wait, what you mean you didn't give up nothing in the second half?
We also didn't give up anything in the second half. Yeah, we gave up 7 points.
Yeah.
But we didn't score nothing, but we also didn't give up nothing either. So you gotta look at it both ways, right? In my opinion, right? You can look at it like, yeah, that's concerning, and I would say it is. But what's also kind of uplifting is that we didn't give up that much. Now, that could easily have been Gunnar Stockton's inability to pass the ball, but I think it's more concerned about Georgia in a sense than it is Alabama, because they can't pass the ball in situational offense, in my opinion. They can't.
That's not good.
If you're looking at Georgia and you look at this game, right, moving forward, they can't pass the ball on 3rd and 7. Like, if it's not wide open, Gunnar Stockton can't hit that.
He can't hit the receiver if it's not right there in his face.
Exactly, man. He missed a couple of wide open throws. His receivers dropped the ball as well, too. But my point is, their offense is so run heavy. It's almost like your receivers get bored out there. It's like, well, I ain't getting the ball this thing, or he ain't gonna have time to get me the ball, right? And the penalties for Georgia were like critical.
Yep.
Like not just penalties, right? Because you think 6 penalties, that's actually pretty good.
The mistakes they made.
Yeah, but they got penalties like right after picking up first downs.
Yeah, back killing.
Right when you're trying to drive down the field and tie the game, right?
Momentum killing mistakes.
You get a false start, which makes you have to go for that where you should have went for that field goal, right? Like, so much went wrong for Georgia, and it's uncharacteristic type shit. But I tell you, my biggest takeaway and the thing I was most happy about was our third down percentage. That's what I was really happy about because last year we couldn't do that shit. Obviously, different quarterback, but I was stressing to everybody, right? When everybody's like, "Oh, Bama's not doing anything," I'm just like, "We're not playing situational football, and we're not playing good situational football." And I didn't like that. But for all the yardage that Georgia got on offense on the ground, they did not win the time of possession at all. That's the crazy part about it. Like usually when you get 250 yards on the ground, your time of possession is crazy.
Just not making the most of your opportunities.
They did not do that. They did not do that, man. So, but yeah. So that's my take on Alabama. Like it was okay. It was a good game. I'm glad we won. But we got a lot of work to do, and it was good to see Jam Miller back. That's for sure.
It's good that you're trying to figure it out now, and you're not trying to figure those
The
things out
worst.
later. I wouldn't say the
The
worst in
worst.
a long time. I mean, they've had a good
Yeah.
string of quarterbacks.
Yeah, but he's not the worst though. I don't think so.
They haven't had a really bad quarterback since what? Before Stafford, maybe? You think?
DJ Shockley?
Shockley's before that.
Well, DJ Shockley was still pretty good though.
Because what you had, Shockley, Stafford, Aaron Murray, freaking what's the freaking Jake Fromm, Stetson.
Oh, the dude who committed to Georgia but was from Washington. I forgot his name. I can't remember his name. I think Chris might remember his name.
Yeah, he
But
would remember that.
Yeah, but he wasn't that good. So, but my Tide won.
Didn't Aaron Murray lose at home? I don't know. Aaron Murray was really good though.
Yeah, I don't know, Chris. I mean, you would know. You the Vandy guy. I don't know. I don't remember Vandy winning that much, man. This is the most Vandy's been like in the news for a while, man. So we move on to Houston and Oregon State. They're going through it right now, man. But Houston is undefeated, man. And Wigman, former Texas A&M quarterback, is actually playing pretty damn good. So Houston, like we said earlier, the Big 12 is going to be a cannibalistic conference this year. So yeah. Oh, but that was Kirby's first year though. But I'm not gonna piss on Derek Mason because I really like Derek Mason a lot. Like he don't like Derek Mason, but I do because Vandy was obviously not gonna beat Alabama with those particular teams, but Vandy was always a thorn in the side for like the mid-tier teams. Florida, Mizzou, Kentucky. There's always a thorn in their side with Derek Mason. I fuck with Derek Mason a lot. I'm glad he got the job at, I want to say, Middle Tennessee State. So I like that. I like that a lot, man. But what's your take on Houston, man?
Yeah. Shout out to Willie Fritz, man. Older coach leaves Tulane, and now he's finally seeming to get things together at Houston. Weigman was another one of those guys, like Haynes King, that was in A&M, and it just wasn't working out. They got out, and look what they're both doing now. They're both seeming to have some good success. Did not have Houston being undefeated at this point on my bingo card, but I like it. I mean, I like the unpredictability of the Big 12. I like what's going on. It's a good quality win. I know Oregon State's obviously kind of going through it right now, but this is a good quality win. I didn't find Weigman played too bad outside of the interception. Houston's in a good spot right now.
Yeah, man. Nah, I fucks with it, man. I fucks with Houston, man. So we're gonna see how it goes, man. I mean, that's okay to take. Look, man, look. You can
Tech
say
number
like,
11.
oh man, the Big 12 is wide open, man. Once Arizona State went down, that opened up the floodgates for the Big 12, right? Don't matter who it is, because Iowa State just beat the shit out of somebody this week. I don't know who it was.
Iowa State and Texas Tech are both ranked in the top 15. I think.
Yeah,
Iowa
so
State's 14, Texas Tech's 11.
yeah, so we'll see. We'll see, man. So don't shit on Houston for being 4-0, man. I'm telling you, they're all right. I didn't necessarily pick them to be this good though. All right, so we had a good classic, man. Mississippi State and Tennessee. Good game here. Tennessee is dangerous, man. I don't want to play them. I don't play them at all, man. Because it seems like they can put up 500 yards easy. Like cough, sneeze, whatever. They sneeze 500-yard games, right? So I don't like that. But this was good. This was good, man. And I think Mississippi State probably should have won this game. But
hey, give credit to them. Rebuild ahead of schedule.
Yeah, agreed.
Very much so. I
man.
like what I've seen from them.
Jeff Levy is pretty damn good, man. You know, I never really thought that it would be this fast. Because Mississippi State's in they was in trouble after
Mike Leach.
Mike Leach passed, right?
But last year they were horrible last year, bro. But the fact that they turned it around that quick, like obviously we're only 5 games in, but nonetheless, it's still really impressive. They should have won this game, but the fact that they fought with them like that, give them credit.
Yeah, I agree. They said Aguilar. I mean,
maybe he figures it out the further he gets along. I mean, they almost beat.
I mean, look, man, we can say that he's gonna cost them a game. I don't think so. Like, I just think, you know, you're gonna look at Tennessee as the year goes on, and they'll probably be a playoff team, and you don't want to play them. You don't want to play them, not in a 1-game scenario. You don't want to play them because they play too fast, and to be a spread offense, they run the ball pretty freaking well, right? Usually back in the day when we were growing up, the spread offenses really didn't have running backs like that, right? But they do. You know, Dylan Sampson was just drafted, and he had almost 20 touchdowns last year. This guy has a touchdown in this game, 72 yards. You know, that's how they really get to 500, because they run for like 150 a game. You know, obviously that their pace is why they do that, though, because they don't stop at all, man. But shout out Tennessee, they got the win, man. Still fuck Tennessee though. I don't like the guys. We gotta play them. All right, so we gotta do our Hawaii segment, man.
Dang.
Hawaii put the beats.
Look at Elahado.
Yeah, man, he got it together, didn't he?
Sure, 457 and 3 touchdowns. He was slinging it on Air Force.
Slinging it.
Almost
Man,
600 yards of offense.
Yeah, Harris, man, got a buck 44 and 2 touchdowns. So he was good. They got the running back got some things. So I'm not sure what his first name is, but Sims, is 57 yards and a touchdown. So that's a good thing, right?
2 games from bowl eligibility.
2 games from bowl eligibility. 2 games, and we are
Hawaii to win the Mountain West. Let's get that.
Ugh, I wouldn't say all that.
No, I say I want to see that.
Well, all right. Since we're talking about it, I don't think it's that far of a possibility now that I think, because UNLV lost their quarterback for the season, so that was my pick for them.
I think we both said that.
Yeah, because Dan Mullen is really good with certain type of quarterback.
He's gonna get another SEC job at some point. It's coming.
Shit, he should go back to Florida, but triple the buyout this time.
They're not gonna take him back.
Now, especially not because he's gonna triple the buyout this time.
Let him go to one of them not favored SEC jobs like Kentucky or Arkansas or something.
He might fix Kentucky though.
You think he should be better off at Arkansas or Kentucky? I'd say Arkansas.
Yeah,
I
Chris
like
says
that.
Arkansas.
I like that fit. I really like that because he could change the
Yeah,
culture.
I like it too.
It's
But
just
he got to
hard.
get somebody. He got to get somebody like KJ Jefferson though. If he got a quarterback like that, I think they'll do real good.
Even a guy like they have right now, Taylor Green, he's good.
Yeah,
He can
good.
throw and he can run.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I hope he stays. But
Hey, speaking of that, the man is back in charge at Arkansas. Bobby Petrino.
oh, he's the interim. God damn.
Dude, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, they didn't expect that.
Wasn't he just at like Louisville for a while?
Yeah.
It's like he's going on his going back with all his ex-girlfriends, man. He just won't stop. He won't stop. He is a menace out here.
Maybe the Falcons could get him as an OC.
No,
Arthur Smith ain't Arthur
Yeah.
Blank ain't playing that.
Yeah, Arthur Blank, like, yo, he's on the block list forever.
he's on the
Hey, that's a generational block list because when his kids take over the team, Petrino still won't get no calls. Like, no. But I mean,
man, Kentucky has to end up getting out of mediocrity at some point, though, bro. Like, it's.
I mean, but you already know that they're not necessarily.
I know, but they want to be, but they still want to be relevant, dude. I don't know. We'll see, but I would like to see Mullen at Arkansas.
Look, when your school is not like when your school is not dependent on football long term, it doesn't matter how good they are. And when they are good, like Kentucky was a few years ago, with Josh Allen, when he was
quite
the
a few
defensive.
years ago.
Yeah, that was a few years ago, but at the same time, but they were actually pretty cool to watch, you know? So, you know, they go through these ups and downs. Duke does too. Like Duke was good with Spurrier, and then they were bad. And then Cutcliffe went down there and they were respectable, right? And then Elko went down there and they got back to respectable. And now they got Manny Diaz and they beat somebody last week by a couple touchdowns. So they go up and down, up and down. So I mean, like I don't know. But let's pick some games before we take our first commercial break, man. So Mississippi State coming off of a pretty tough loss, man. But I feel like they'll have some pretty interesting games in this one. So I'm going Mississippi State in this one on the road. I want to see them, see if they can really bounce back because I felt like after that game, you lose a close one, we're right here. We just need a little bit more. So I'm going Mississippi State in this
one. I like what Mississippi State's doing, but I think A&M had a really close call with Auburn, and I just think A&M's got a really good team, and I've been riding their train all season. So give me the Aggies at home. Give me the Colt. Texas A&M. Give me the Aggies.
All right, they're at home too, so it's like they should win. They had a crowd on their side though.
Yeah, I love some Marcel Reed, Chris.
All right, so the game that Florida State was looking forward to, but they forgot they played Virginia at the same time. So yeah, I'm actually going Miami in this one, man. I don't know what's up with Carson Beck, but he playing good though.
I like the confidence.
I like Marcel Reed too, Chris.
I like the confidence they're playing with. I like what Miami's got. FSU is not back. Sorry, Seminole fans, but not sorry. Give me Miami.
But Castellanos is a problem.
He is good. But I like Miami in this matchup. Give me the Hurricanes.
Yeah. I got the Hurricanes in this one. Let's see. So not the craziest game right here, but they got two former Bama quarterbacks in it. And I just want to see I want to see Desmond, I forgot his last name for Pitt, but I want to see that running back because he's really, really fast. So I want to see him play. And plus, like I said, Dylan Larnigan's been playing pretty good too, with BC. So we'll see. Eli Holstein's having kind of a up and down season, but never know. Pitt always has some good games when they play at home. So we'll see.
Who you picked?
I got Pitt.
I'm gonna go Pitt.
All right, cool.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah, Carson Beck's having fun. He definitely is. Let's see what's next, man. I don't never want to go. All right, so I got really pissed off last year, man,
The Super Bowl.
because we don't necessarily be losing to Vanderbilt, man. It's been a long time since we lost to Vanderbilt before last season. So I felt like they snuck up on us, man, and they played keep away last year. I don't think that's gonna be the thing this year, man, because we came off that thrilling game against Georgia, and obviously that's the highest of high. So then we going to Vanderbilt on the road. You're not really excited about that, but they got us. They did, and the level of quarterback play was not where it was supposed to be in that game. I told you I was upset, but I said if they can't get off the field on third down, we was gonna be in trouble. I don't think they sneak up on us this year. I don't think so. And the level of quarterback should be a little different, to the point where when we score, it's not like, oh man, cool, yeah, we're just that's it. Now, I think to win this game, we got to start off early. I felt like we scored so fast against them the first time, and it's like, oh, well, we're just gonna do it the whole game, right? No, no. And Caden Proctor I told you last year, I said he has to get smaller. You gotta get slim, because games like this, Oklahoma, right? Who else did we lose to? Then we lost to Tennessee, right? They had those fast pass rushers, right? They had those fast pass rushers, man, and they were getting around him so easy because he couldn't turn, right? But my man's just dropped like 30, 40 pounds or something, and he ain't let nobody through there. So I like that. So we'll see how that helps, right? But I got Bama, of course. I'd say 31-24 if I had to pick a score. I say that.
I think they're gonna give him a fight, bro. I think this is gonna be like a tooth and nail kind of game. Like, I don't think it's not a blowout. I think this is the game of who's gonna make more mistakes and who wants it more. I think Vanderbilt's gonna come in hungry. I think they're gonna come in with a good game plan, but I just think Alabama has a little bit too much. I think the quarterbacks are really gonna shine in this game, but I'm gonna take Alabama.
All right, man. Like I said, if Pavia wins this one, he might have overtaken Haynes King, dog. Because
If you can go in and beat them in Tuscaloosa after beating them like that last year, then
yeah. So I think he'll start to get his Heisman
a
candidacy.
Vandy quarterback wins the Heisman. Whoa, you'd never hear the end of that.
Bro, we would never even thought that shit in our lifetime.
No, we'll be gone before that happens.
Right. And it just looks like that might happen, man, low key. So if they get a win in this one, then I'm pissed off at Kalen DeBoer, because I'm like, yo, how do you let this happen 2 years in a row?
Oh no, if that happens 2 years in a row, there are gonna be some really uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah. Athletic director gonna be like, okay.
So, he gonna come in there like Arthur Blank. Like, what in the are you doing?
Yo. So wait a minute. So we just did.
He's like, I know I seen this shit happen last year.
I felt bad for the GM having to explain that shit. He's like, all right, you got 5 minutes to explain why the fuck we did that.
That's how that meeting's gonna go.
Yeah, but see, your other counterparts aren't feeling like that. Vanderbilt, they've been talking all shit on Twitter, X and shit. So you gotta talk to your fans, your fan
Your
brethren.
brethren.
Yeah, because they've been talking mad shit. You know, they were
So
talking
y'all
like
get
that
stomped.
last year. Yeah, but that's all right though. All right,
Okay.
commercial break.
Be back shortly. Y'all stay tuned. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Beat it. Should I throw something at you now?
He's not talking to you guys watching.
Should I throw something at you now? Should I throw something at you now? Nice. Guess what? You're not nice. Why all my cookies gone?
Damn,
Why all
not
my
the
cookies
cookies.
gone?
I don't know.
There's a lot of cookies in here, man.
I don't even know.
Now you don't know. But
I don't.
But what's crazy is I hid them. So how did you find them?
The stash.
Okay. Okay, what?
I didn't eat them. First of all,
No,
You didn't eat them.
That
You
didn't
didn't
sound
eat them,
convincing.
but you found them.
them. No, that didn't sound too convincing, bro.
You ain't
I
eat them.
knew where they were, first of all.
So you
I
knew.
opened the cabinet. They were up there. I didn't even get one.
But you got one now, though.
Today, I didn't even get one.
What about the other day?
The other day, I didn't even get one.
This comment.
I opened the cabinet.
I bet the cookies were good too.
I'm just saying, man. This is looking a little light, man.
One.
Yeah, one. How many times?
Only just got
One. How many times?
I haven't even got one.
Nah, dog. You definitely went in there a couple times.
Yeah, man. Okay, beat it, man. I got a show to do. Beat it.
Down.
Yes or no?
Look, my mother is talking to you, so close the door.
Okay, but
Sorry, guys.
Look, man.
A cookie thief on our midst.
What did I tell you to come out like you finished?
Look. Well, why is it open? I'm trying to close it.
Well, didn't nobody tell you to come out?
Look,
If
man.
you're not finished?
Look, I will put the couch back in front of the thing. Look,
We
man.
got a cookie thief.
Nobody said you were scared of
So
me.
if you put the couch back in there and
Look, man. Now you done let the fly in here, man.
well good. Now I close the door. You and him can have fun. Go. Come on, girl.
Okay.
Stay here.
No.
She said she don't want to
I don't.
She don't want to stay herself no way.
Yes, touchdown,
You
true.
and that have fun.
Cookies were good. What kind of cookies were they?
Man, it was the Dollar Tree like vanilla ones. Them, these are fire. And I'm like,
You
nah,
talking
bro.
about vanilla Oreos, or you talking about like?
They the hood version of the vanilla Oreo.
Telling your mama gonna whoop you for being mean to that boy for eating your cookies.
You said you want
Get out of here, man. Nah, man. Let's do. All right. So, Chris, hear me out, man. So, they're like, they come in. I don't know if you have this where you live, right? But they have the pack of cookies, right? Where they got like 4 rows in there, right? I purposely split the rows up, right? And 2 different things. So one container had the whole 2 rows in there. That was gone in a day and a half, right? Now, my wife ate some, my little kid ate some, and then big kid ate some, right? But big kid ate all of them, right? It's at least 20 in there. So he had to have at least 12. It was gone in a day. So I purposely hid the other half in here. And I only had about 8 of these. It was a little light when I grabbed it. So yeah. And you're right, Chris. Them Dollar Tree cookies do be fire.
He said they're the bomb.
That's why I took the rest of them. I'm gonna enjoy these 3. But nonetheless, man, let's get to some NFL stuff, man. So we get out of here. Only about 8. That's true. I did, man. So Seattle took care of the Cardinals, man, in a pretty thrilling game, if you ask me, man. They won on a last second field goal, and the kicker was smelling the smelling salts. I thought those were banned, but he smelled that. He was super.
They're banned if the team can't provide you with them. You can get them otherwise.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, he was. I'm like, I don't want that smoke. He hitting smelling sauce. That's over with.
Super locked in. But what do you think about Sam Darnold now?
Played good, man. He played good. Murray kind of shit the bed. Them 2 interceptions, man. In a tight knit game like this, man, you can't make those mistakes. I thought Darnold looked good though. I thought Seattle did just enough to win, you know, and in games like this, like those turnovers, like those can be a difference maker and you winning or losing.
Shout out to Calais Campbell. Well over 100 sacks for his career, and he's still playing. I love that. I'm glad he came back to Arizona because that's where he really made his name.
Defense where they had freaking him, Darnell Dockett, Adrian Wilson.
They have Patrick Peterson yet?
Rogers Cromartie.
They have Patrick Peterson too?
He had the tail end of that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cromartie was good too. He went to Tennessee State too. I was like, yo, like I don't care where he get drafted in the first round, but he gotta go first rounder because he cold as hell. Like if he's half as good as Antonio Cromartie, which is his cousin, you good. And he was. I think he finished his career with like maybe 30 interceptions or something like that.
He was
like
good.
He was good. And he was really good with New York, like later in his career. He still was good. So like I said, New York was just
Seattle gets a good win though, man. This is good. Divisional win. They're 2-0 on the road. Good for them. 3-1 on the year. Darnold didn't make no mistakes. Played okay.
Yeah, man. Like you go to a team like that to where, like I said, you got some weapons. So it ain't like they struggling at all, man. But should be interesting. The NFC West is gonna be really good. And plus the Cardinals are only 2-2. So
yep.
So all right, what'd you think about the Falcons coming back? You know, getting a win.
Shout out to Michael Penix for not letting the adversity of getting benched last week mess him up. I mean, efficiently, 20 for 26, 313, 2 touchdowns and a pick. Good game. Drake London balled out with 110 yards and a touchdown. We all know had Jaden Daniels played this game healthy, I think this game would have probably went a lot differently. But I mean, Atlanta won the time of possession game. They did really good in the red zone, 4 for 6 in the red zone, 1 for 1 on 4th down, good on 3rd down, minimal penalties. Atlanta just did what they needed to do. They came back, they got a win, and got to give Michael Penix credit.
You talk about the Florida record.
Mm-hmm.
He broke Derrick Henry's high school record.
Mm-hmm.
That shit, I was like, dude, that's gonna stand forever. Derrick Henry was doing some just unfair shit. I remember that. I remember looking at that when he signed with Alabama. I was like, So wait, he got 4,000 as a total, right? No. He got 4,000 yards in one season. I'm like, what? Like,
we playing you playing Madden franchise or something, bro? You got that one OP player that just goes ballistic.
man, he had to be playing against all right, this is not funny.
But
But
like the deaf and blind teams and stuff.
yes,
Right?
but yes.
We're playing against
Tennessee beat the Charleston College of the Blind by like 76-0. And I'm like, that's not funny. That's really messed up. And that's really what they did. They played that school. But you're right, man. Like, but there's a good comeback win or a good win to stop the bleeding for Atlanta.
I
Cause
just
another loss, and we talk
I
about
I really like Penix. I really like what they got. And take what if you're a Falcons fan or anybody, and look, I'm not perfect, but take what I say with a grain of salt. Raheem Morris is not your guy. I'm sorry. Say what you want. I don't want to be like a shitter, but like he's not gonna get you. You're not getting to a Super Bowl with that guy. I'm sorry. You're not.
yeah, man.
I think we can all look at each other and be completely open, honest, and transparent. Be like, that's not going to be the guy that gets you where you got to go. I'm sorry.
I agree, man. I just don't think they're playing offensively to
You have
their.
too much talent. You have way
They're
too
not
much
playing-
talent to be struggling.
Yeah, they're not playing to their full potential, man, and I don't like it because you're wasting good talent, man.
Trade Kyle Pitts if you're not going to use him.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure my Ravens could use him.
Oh my gosh, I would love to have him.
Yeah,
I could use
everybody
him.
would love to have him.
I could use him and Hunter Henry. That's nasty.
I agree.
I like it. Free Kyle Pitts.
All right. So, cue the Jalen Hurts can't play quarterback comments. Let him go. So, yeah, he didn't have 200 yards passing, but guess what? They won the game. Hello.
Give Cooper DeJean credit, bro. He's always leading the team in tackles. It feels like on a week by week basis. He's always around the ball. It feels like.
Mm-hmm.
He's always leading them in tackles. I love his nose for the. It just seems he's always around the action. He always finds a way to be around where the stuff's going on at.
Yeah, man. But even though Jalen Hurts didn't have 200 yards passing, he almost had 200 yards of offense though.
They don't. This is the thing. Like you can get enamored by stats all day, but if the quarterback's playing within himself and y'all scoring points and y'all playing efficient, I don't think it matters. Because guess what? It's like if I'm winning games and I'm making it to the Super Bowl, I don't give a damn. Like I don't need all the flashy numbers. Like it's the same thing. Like how you talk about Baltimore. You can win all these games. You can put up all these crazy stats, but if you're not winning when it counts, then I don't care. And Philadelphia is doing exactly what they need to do to be winning, and they're winning when they need to. So I don't give a damn about them statistics. Like statistics don't lie most of the time, but you can't base how good someone is just solely off of stats either. Like obviously, like we're very analytical guys, and we look at stats every day. But Jalen Hurts just isn't that guy. He can do that, but he doesn't have to do that. And I don't think you can knock him saying he's not a really good quarterback when you're just looking at numbers. He doesn't have to. The team's really well built, and I don't think you should attack the quarterback and say he's worse because the team's just that built, like they're built that well. He doesn't have to throw for 300 yards every game. He doesn't have to run for 100 yards. He don't have to do all that.
And they set the team up that way for him to be.
Yep.
Okay. I got a guest in here. It's a little dog. Well, she ain't little no more. She done got big now.
She's so precious.
No, she's not. That dog is not. So speaking of not precious, boy, my Ravens are 1-3 now, man. And you know what? I'm not even upset about the offense, right?
Y'all gave up 37 to this Kansas
I'm
City
upset
offense.
about the defense,
The
bro.
defense did they shit the bed, bro. That's not good.
And in 4 weeks, the Ravens have given up 30 plus points in these losses.
They made Mahomes look like 2020 Mahomes. Like he was cooking y'all. Like that's not good.
And defensively, they didn't have Chris Jones. Like he didn't even play. Yeah, man, it's time to panic, dog. But I told y'all, man, before the season, I don't care about nothing but no Super Bowl, man. And at this rate,
Super Bowl or bust, but man, we gotta
yeah,
make the playoffs.
I don't care about the playoffs, bro. I don't care. The team too damn good to not
So
even be in the playoffs.
I don't want to get off on a tangent by saying this. But like if Baltimore doesn't even make the Super Bowl this year, like where do you stand on Harbaugh?
Oh, it's time to go, dog.
Like so if they make the AFC Championship game again, which I don't even know if they can at this point because they gotta get it together. But if they make it again and they lose, is he done?
I think so. I'd say so. Like I just think we in that same spot. We in that same spot with Brian
stale.
Bellick.
It's too stale.
Yeah, we in
Just
that
can't
same
get
spot
us.
with Brian Bellick, right? When Bellick was there and he won that Super Bowl, right? We had spent a few years at the bottom of offensive rankings for like the next few seasons, right? And then we just needed another voice. We were still good on defense. We were the best defense for 10 years. But we wasn't doing shit on offense. We had a revolving door at quarterback. You tried Steve McNair. You tried Anthony Wright. You tried Chris Redmond. You tried Kyle Bowler, right? You know, you try all these things, and then you finally, after Brian Billick, gets relieved of duty, you bring in Harbaugh, and then you get Joe Flacco after all these years, right? The guy that went to not the big school, he went to Delaware, right? And he gets us to the damn championship after trying to do shit with the other quarterbacks that went to the bigger school. It's the little guy, right? I mean, Joe Flacco's big as hell, like he like 6'5", but you know what I mean, little school guy, right? But now we're in the same spot, man. It's getting stale because the defense isn't taking to it. So Harbaugh was more of a special teamer type coordinator guy. He has experience and things like that. But we need a defensive dude. And I honestly, before McDonald took the job at Seattle, I thought he should have been the next head coach, right? Because defensively, we were at a peak, right? We also had Wink Martindale, right? We had the number one defense when he was calling it, right? I mean, Derrick
It's not
Henry is like, I mean, I just think he trying too hard now. He trying too hard to be Derrick Henry of the past instead of just taking what's there. He trying to create like he was at Alabama, right? Where he's doing what he used to do. But you got to be smarter now. You're 30 now. You got to.
I mean, he's
Yeah.
not getting the ball enough because of those turnovers.
Yeah. Justice Hill, got a lot of carries as well. But I also think they pulled the starters too. I didn't see the game all the way through, but they pulled the starters at some point because Lamar
But
got hurt too.
this is a red alert going off for the Ravens. Like you should have been running away with the division at this point, and that's the farthest from the case.
Yeah, we
Like
down
you're
there
pretty
with
much
the
you're in the
Browns.
same. As I was gonna say, you in the same boat as Cleveland, and that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah, but that's all right, man. Like I said, man, once this season's over, I expect them to make a move at head coach, though.
Need
I,
to. It's another
I
situation of just being too talented, bro.
yeah, man, we done had the best team in the league the
Like
last 4 or 5 seasons. Like the Ravens been either the 1 seed or the 2 seed out of the last few seasons. A couple times.
you're in a universe where the Bengals and the Steelers have a better record than you.
Yeah, and the Bengals just lost their quarterback for probably the season. And then the Steelers don't really know what quarterback they're gonna get week to week because Aaron Rodgers, if he ain't on the shrooms, you don't know what kind of player you're gonna get. And then who else? And the Browns don't know who playing quarterback for them because they got too many, right? So there you go. So for us, we don't have a quarterback issue. It's a defensive issue, man. I mean, we still got 300 yards of offense, which is crazy to me. But
just not getting it done, bro.
On defense, it's just ridiculous, man. Like I don't know. I think all the old Ravens, right? The Ray Lewis's, the Ed Reed should really like show these youngsters what the standard is. Like one thing about Baltimore, man, we always had defense, man. No matter how bad the offense was, you had to score at least 21 points to beat us. And that was hard to do because we would knock your quarterback out sometimes.
Oh yeah.
But
I'm not feeling good about my pick for the Ravens to be in the Super Bowl. I didn't pick them to win it, but I ain't feeling too good about that pick though. Right now, this is not acceptable.
I just want to see how bad it gets.
It's not acceptable. Like all these other teams have been containing Mahomes, and you have a defense like Baltimore that should not be doing this at all. They should have been following suit like the other teams were, and he cooked them for almost 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, no freaking interceptions. Not good.
None. And Lamar got hurt too. He's got a hamstring issue, so ain't no telling how that's gonna turn out, right? So
not good.
Yeah, we will see, man, but not good in Ravens land. But what the hell, man?
Jacksonville, bro. Duval County.
Remember how we was talking? It was like a report that Tank Bigsby was like gonna be the starter because they're tired of Travis Etienne.
Yeah, now they talking about Bigsby on the trade block, huh?
Yeah. I was like, I don't know why y'all said that. Travis Etienne is a perfect compliment to Trevor Lawrence, right?
And they played together in college.
Yeah, like that was the perfect second round pick for them, right? You had to do that. Give them somebody comfortable because y'all ass anyway. So at least make it not so ass, anyway, So they get the win here, man. And the 49ers, although they played okay, but boy, those turnovers hurt.
That's Purdy's first game back, too.
Yep.
But good win for Jacksonville. That's a really good win against a very talented team. 3-1. Like this comment from Chris. Chris says, who had Jacksonville and Indy being on top of the AFC South? No, we didn't. Definitely did not. I don't think anybody predicted that.
Yeah, unfortunately, man, I honestly thought the Titans would have gotten one game so far. I didn't think they were going to be winless at this point. I thought they would have got one at least. So like that's surprising as well because, like I said, I personally thought they were going to be. I didn't think they were going to be fighting for the first overall pick again, though. Like I didn't think that at all, man. Because I was like, man, you made some moves in the offseason, and then you got Cam Ward first overall. And I'm like, usually when you upgrade that quarterback position, right, on a bad team per se, usually you get a couple wins just because dude really good. He changes your attitude, but I don't know.
Guess we're gonna see.
Well, yeah, this was probably the best game for that. It probably was, man, because they was close. Like that game, like tennis. What are you talking about? Houston didn't really even do that much, right? It was like 0-0, 3-0, and then 6, right? So I don't know. But your Patriots, man. What got into you guys?
Drake May, 14 of 17 for 2 touchdowns. They played a really good game. Man, Carolina was feeling themselves. They blew out what's it called last. Oh yeah, and then New England's like, nah, we're gonna put you back down. New England played really good, bro. Like, I really like what I saw. Drake May looked really comfortable, and he was making really good decisions with the ball. Stephon Diggs finally, comes out and does something. He got a lot going on, but 101 yards with 6 catches. Then Gibbons on defense with 12 tackles. It's not look, Carolina's not a really good team, but this is a game that you really needed to win, and they won it convincingly. So that's got to be a real big confidence booster for May and squad going forward.
I agree, man. This is good, man. So
it's a clean game too, no turnovers.
Yeah, from either side.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think we both agree that that Carolina is finally going in the rebuild this way instead of this way. So that's okay.
Oh man, you lucky bastard! That's one of my favorite Patriots of all time.
That's one of my favorite Bama players. That's one of my favorite Bama players of all time, bro.
Would love to talk to Dante Hightower. That'd be great. I love Dante Hightower.
Man, I love Dante Hightower too, man. He was so good at Alabama, bro. I was like,
bro,
where we find these dudes?
what he did in that Super Bowl against Atlanta, clutch.
And he got like 3 Super Bowls, don't he?
Yep.
Yeah, so.
Great player. He was at the high school game.
Oh, shout out Clavon Chason, man.
Clavon Chason.
Yeah, I liked him at LSU, man. I was like, he gotta be a draft pick.
We got a few LSU players on our team. We got like 3 or 4.
Yeah, including your top pick. So, and y'all got Butte too.
Butte. Wait, hold up. You got Chasson, Braden Swinson, Butte, Will Campbell. Yeah, about 4 or 5 people.
Yeah, shit. We got 1 too, and we don't even play him. Shit, I was like, damn, shit. Play the lineman. Shit.
Y'all got 2 offensive linemen.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because y'all got Emory Jones and y'all got I forgot the freaking white dude's name, but yeah, y'all got him too.
All right, so the San Diego Chargers take on
the
Washington Redskins. Man.
You're breaking my heart.
The San Diego Chargers take on the Washington Redskins. Man, who you got? Let's pick some games.
Man, I just had like a nostalgia trip in my brain when you said that. I went to a very happy place, and then I opened my eyes like, gross, this is a nightmare. I got the Chargers, man. We still don't know where Jaden Daniels is at on his recovery process. I think the Chargers are playing really good football. Give me the Chargers, man.
Oh, okay. He was at the high school game.
Yeah, that would have been great.
Yeah, that's a good dude, man. I like him. Give me the Chargers in this one, man. Mariota, man. I just wish he would have had more of an opportunity, like for real, because he was really good, man. But he came in an era where they don't build the offense around the player; they build the player around the system, And if you would have had somebody that would have been able to use him creatively, kind of like how Baltimore does with Lamar Jackson, I think he would have been good. Because he was too electric in college, man, just not to be that good, So, but I give the San Diego Chargers.
Dude, that pisses me off. Like, I love hearing it, but that pisses me off every time I hear that, bro. Oh, it pisses me off. All right. So think about this game.
So coming into this game, when I put it onto the show template, I was thinking we were going to win this game, right? But then Lamar Jackson is hurt, and our defense is straight dog water. We talking like 30th in the league and shit. So I don't know if we're going to win this one. So I'll use my political voice, my political saying. I am cautiously optimistic about this game, and I'm neither going to deny or I'm not going to agree with a win here, right? So I'm going to say
neutral.
It's a push.
I anytime you got a guy like Lamar Jackson on the field, and anytime you got a lot of talent like Baltimore does, you want to go with that team for obvious reasons. But they got some serious issues. Like, we can just be honest. Like, they have some very serious issues. And I know Houston has gotten off to a very rocky start. They obviously have big question marks on the offensive line, like Chris just said, really bad. Chris thinks they get 6 or 7 sacks. I don't know, man. Baltimore's not really showing me that they want it. They're not really showing me on defense that they want it. So I want to pick Baltimore here, but I'm going to go Houston. I know that they're both bad. I know Houston's got a lot of question marks, but I mean, there's something really not good. Something's just not right with Baltimore defensively. And Kansas City has struggled offensively. It could go either way, but I'm gonna go Houston. I don't want to pick them. I want to pick Baltimore, but I'm going Texans.
I'll pick Baltimore just because, but I don't like it though. I don't like it. Chris says we should have 6 sacks in the game. Shit, we better just hope we get 1. That's all I want.
Get some quarterback pressures.
Yeah, just quarterback pressures, man. Like, just I don't know, man. That's just nasty. That's just ugly the way we playing defense right now. It's so bad, bro. Like, I can't even find it enjoyable to watch, man. So this should be a pretty good game here, man. The Eagles are what, 4-0, and their Super Bowl, bid for back to back is looking pretty good, man. They finding ways to win defensively. They're playing pretty good, man. But Denver, right, trying to build on that playoff run last year. So I'm gonna go with Philly in this one, just because I like what they do on the ground, man. I like how they mix up Jalen Hurts and Saquon Barkley, right? And I don't think they're gonna have much opportunity to pass for real because one side of the field is gonna be cut off because of Patrick Surtain, right? So, and he travels, right? So he's not one of these, he's not one of these corners that just play on one side. He'll go with the best one, and I believe that is AJ Brown. So you're gonna follow him all day. So that'd be cool. So I'm going Philly in this one.
I really like Denver, but I think Denver is not their final product yet. That game against the Chargers, I feel like they could have played a lot better. I really like what Denver's got, but I think Bo Nix has still got some things he needs to work out. I think Philadelphia is just loaded. Howie Roseman is the best general manager in the league, hands down, without debate. And I think Philly's going to dictate how this game goes. They're going to play their style of football. Give me the Eagles.
All right. Let's see. We might have one more game to pick. All right. So the Colts take the close loss against, I want to say, the Rams. So it was a close loss. But the Raiders are scuffling a little bit, man. Like, they do enough to stay in the game.
Genty just popped off. Genty just ran for almost 150 yards today.
Yeah, but they do enough to stay in the game, but they just keep losing. And I think Daniel Jones is good, and I like what he's doing, man. So I expect him to be good. Give me the dropping dimes, man. I think Daniel Jones is gonna drop a bunch of dimes in this one. Give me Daniel Jones.
I don't think Indianapolis is going to give up that many yards on the ground. I think defensively they're respectable, and they damn near beat the Rams. I really like what the Rams are doing on offense. Give me Indy, man. Give me Danny Dimes. It's gonna be Danny Dollars if he keeps playing like this.
He's about to get paid again. About to get paid again, man. All right, so interesting game to have on Sunday night. Pats and Bills. But the Bills is undefeated. I think the Patriots might try to get them. I'm going with the Bills though, but this game gonna be fun.
Buffalo played a really bad team today, and they did not win convincingly. They played New Orleans and only beat them by 12 points. Buffalo's got a really good team, but I think the Patriots won this one. I think they won this one real bad. I think the Bills are the obvious better choice. But I'm going to go with the upset here. I think New England goes into Buffalo and gets a good divisional win. If they do, I don't think it's going to be much. But give me the Patriots here. Biased aside, I think they want this one really bad.
Okay. Let's see. AJ, Pat, they're gonna be going at it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. They find a way to.
And he's saying 38-20. They didn't even play that good against New Orleans. New Orleans is substantially worse than New England. So just keep that in mind. The Saints are like bottom 2 or 3 in the league. The Patriots have a better team. They're going to play a better game.
Yeah, I think they'll play a better game. And Drake May's he's a way better quarterback than Rattler was. So
I think it's closer than that. And you took 4 points off, bro. I think it's closer than that. They don't like
two safeties off. Well, why don't you do that?
Probably miss the extra point. And they get
Yeah.
34 instead of 35. But
yeah, that's true too.
I think it'll be closer. I think it'll be a good
game. Okay. And I have one more.
Yep.
All right. So we got the St. Louis Rams going against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm actually going Rams here.
I was gonna go the same.
I like their offense right now. It's hot. Puka Nacua is playing good. Stafford's looking like he's playing with the Lions again, and he got more talent on defense. He's looking confident, man. The addition of Devontae Adams has been nothing but gold for them. And they got a good running back. They got 2 of them, Kyron Williams and Corum. So they got a 2-headed monster. So I like it.
I think there's a lot less question marks with the Rams than the 49ers. I think Purdy will probably come back and have an okay game, but I'm not really that high on him. I think the Rams are just really well coached. Like the 49ers probably have a bit more talent, but the Rams are good, bro. You know, they pulled out a really good win against Indy. I think Indy's a really good team. I like the Rams. Give me the St. Louis Rams.
Yeah, there we go. So that's the last one, man. Take that off, man.
Shout out to the 62 people watching, by the way.
Yes, sir, man. So, but yeah, man. This been cool, man. So I give my spiel, man. So the time machine phase 2 of the football frame of mind time machine is finished, and the first episode is going to upload tomorrow. So got some pretty good views on those videos, so we're gonna keep going. So that's done. So that'll be doing. It's gonna be like a 10-part series, so y'all gotta have a lot to look at. So I'll stretch it out. We're gonna do the normal stuff. Probably get back to a thing. Yeah, I just seen that. Bad Bunny's gonna be the thing. I thought it was gonna be Adele. My bad. I thought that's where they were going, but that's okay though. Bad Bunny can put on a show, man. Shit, y'all tripping. I'll be on that Bad Bunny, bro. I don't know what he be saying, but I be going hard though with it. That's on my playlist. I got like 8 Bad Bunny songs, man. I don't know none of what the words they saying, but I be like, I'm in that thing, man. So, but yeah, so, but that's pretty much it. We're gonna do the same thing, man. We've been doing some. We'll get back to live game streaming, and it'd be cool, man. So. I mean, that's not that bad. I mean, shit. They put Prince in the damn rain in Miami. So I mean,
the Saints had the Who in that Super Bowl, so
yeah, right. And I only know the Who from CSI because that's where all the theme songs came from. So like they got to play that, right? Then they tried the 3 people with Beyonce, who was the headliner the year before.
The Super Bowl halftime show so trash nowadays. Like.
Yeah, man.
It's trash though.
like Rihanna was dope because she did that shit pregnant. So that was kind of funny. That was kind of tight. But I was like, yo, I was like, she pregnant on the scalpel, right? Like she going up and down on the elevator. Like you can't do that.
Pusha T.
Oh, Pusha T and Malice. I mean, yeah, but that ain't gonna.
That's not gonna sell tickets.
Yeah, that ain't gonna sell tickets, bro. Cause like you, me, and Brandon know about Pusha T and the clips and stuff, right? But you know, Uncle Fester from Kentucky, he ain't gonna tune into that shit because he don't know what they talking about. So, like, no. So it's not gonna sell tickets. But I tell you what, Uncle Fester does know Bad Bunny. Why? Because he wrestled at the what is that?
WrestleMania.
Backlash
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico. So they know that. Yeah, that album was cold as hell, dog. It should be album of the year for the Grammys, but they don't like real art. So we're not gonna go there. So what you got, Brandon, man, before we get up out of here?
If you enjoy this kind of content, like the video, follow, subscribe. Shout out to you guys again for 100 million views. You should hit that clip one more time. This one, because you guys are the real MVP.
He could go all the way.
No, you gotta go together.
But for real though, thank you guys. You know, I mean, we get a lot of views on we've gotten a lot of views on videos like live streams and all that. But a lot of our views have come via shorts. So to say 100 million views in that short of a time off of majority shorts shows that you guys really enjoy that. You guys really enjoy the banter going back and forth in the comments. You guys just really enjoy the content as a whole. So everybody that watches any form of the content, whether it's shorts, streams, videos, whatever the case may be, really good growth. We're over 36,000, so we've already hit one of our goals for the rest of the year. 50,000 is still on the table, but we need a huge push from you guys. So if you guys are subscribed, great. If you're not, subscribe. It's completely free. And if you like this kind of content, share the hell out of it because we get a lot of shares. I see the numbers there. We get a lot of shares. Share this stuff with your buddies. Share the stuff with your coworkers. If you know they like football and think they'd like it, share it with them, man. We're trying to hit 50,000 subscribers before the end of the year, but we cannot do it alone. We need your help. So we already had 100 million views within 2 years, 2.5 years. Join us on the trip to try to get 50,000 before the end of the year. It's still September, almost October, so it's still plausible, but we need a big push from you guys. So if you don't mind, share the hell out of the stuff. Keep doing it, and let's see how far we can get.
Yeah. So big shout out, man, to all the feedback and engagement we gotten. So Chris, see that smooth touchdown troop. We appreciate all of that, man. We love that banter back and forth. Shout out to us, my spouse, Andrew, the big homie. Right, he gonna love my new series, man. Cause I talk about Claude Humphrey and Atlanta because they became a team in the '60s, and they start to figure some shit out within the '70s, right? It has some okay seasons. Not bad, not good, but some okay seasons, man. And they first round pick Steve Barkowski, underrated in their history of quarterbacks. So he doesn't get talked about enough, man. But also shout out to Wendy for the like on Facebook, man. But same place, same time next Sunday. Y'all know what it is. Check out the Time Machine. Check out the Villain Sports Media Network. Lots of great shows over there. So y'all know what it is. Football Frame of Mind Weekly Show. Signing off.
Peace.